Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Sensei Vegan. Thank you for joining me. I have a slamming, banging recipe for you guys tonight because I am hungry. I'm hungry. Okay? So I'm going to make you guys a mushroom barley stew to go over rice and quinoa. I'm going to put that over some rice and quinoa. So I'm going to get started. We're going to get on these ingredients. And we are going to have to edit today because I don't want you guys to have to sit through this whole thing. And we're going to make this happen. Okay, here we go. What you're going to need is some barley. Now I'm using this 10-minute barley from Trader Joe's. Barley takes a little bit of time to cook, so this stuff cooks in 10 minutes, so everything's going to come together real nice, real quick. I'm using some white basmati rice. I like the way that tastes, very aromatic. I have some organic white quinoa that I got from Trader Joe's. You can use whatever kind you like, but I'm using the one from Trader Joe's. We're going to need some mushrooms, some celery, some carrots, onion, garlic, and I will go over how much I'm using in just a second once I get through. And don't want to forget parsley. And this stuff smells good, really, really good, so you want some parsley as well. Okay, so, and the seasoning I'm going to use, I'm not putting any salt, well, not much anyway. This stuff is called Saison Tropical, and it's made by Badia. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Badia. Hello, but it's Badia. Anyway, this is some really good stuff. You can use it to season up anything. I use it a lot, and it's not a lot of sodium in it. That's what I like about it. And we're going to use some black pepper. And another good thing is you'll get the natural sodium out of the celery. I don't have any celery salt, but I'm going to use the celery, and that'll take and give it the sodium that it needs. You don't want to have a lot of sodium in your diet, okay? So we got the pot already boiling. I have it filled up halfway. That's about 16 cups of water. And I don't have anything in a little pot. That's where I'm going to cook the rice and the quinoa together. Alright, so we will be back, and I'm going to show you guys how to prepare these vegetables. Welcome back. I'm ready to get to rocking and rolling on this barley mushroom stew. We're going to get these vegetables ready to go. I already got the pot boiling, so I'm going to turn this down. Man, it is getting hot in this little kitchen. So what we want to do here, I got all my vegetables, excuse me, sound like Elmer Fudd over here. Got all my vegetables ready to go. Another thing that you're going to need a peeler. You don't have to use one, but I'm going to use a peeler. Make sure your knife is nice and sharp. Nothing worse than using a dull knife when you're cooking. Cut yourself, okay? And what else? That's really about it. And another trick I like to do, I put a damp dish towel underneath my cutting board so it's not sliding everywhere, okay? So first thing we're going to do, we're going to peel this carrot. Please peel your carrots. I'm going to say that one more time. Please peel your carrots. Nothing worse than giving your guest or anyone that's eating your carrots and you don't skin them, and then they taste like dirt, taste like mud, you know. So just skin them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get this ready. Yeah. I mean, I like vegetables, but good golly, you don't want to, you want them to taste good. Okay? Get that outer skin off the carrot. Make it nice, like I always say, nice and sweet. Look at that. Boom. Done. Okay? What we're going to do, we're going to cut these ends off. Tuck your fingers under when you're cutting too. Hold your knife properly. I'm not a pro, but I know the basics. I see people cutting on YouTube, and they got the fingers all spread out. Tuck your fingers in. Tuck them in. Okay? Tuck them in. That's it. Like this. See? Tucked in. Sharpen my knife. Throw it out of the way. What we're going to do, we're going to cut this in half. Then we're going to cut it in half one more time. Okay? I'm going to use this whole carrot, and we're going to do that again. Get started. There we go. Alright. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually cut the ones I cut in half, cut those in half again before I cut it. And like I said, I'm not the best with the knife, but I do have a little bit of skill. I know the basics. Tuck your fingers in, okay? I'm going to get this piece seems a little bit bad here, so I'm going to cut that off. And just tuck them in, like this. See? See? See how my fingers are tucked in? And you just cut. You just cut. You just cut. That's it. That's it. You cut the size you like. I don't want it too small, not too big. And I'm going to add in probably 2 cups of everything. I'm going to actually read that to you very quickly. Okay? Let me just read this. What I'm going to go with 1 cup of barley, 2 cups of carrots, 2 cups of celery, 2 cups of mushrooms, 2 cloves of garlic, about a medium-sized onion, and a tablespoon of the Sazon seasoning, and 1 cup of rice, and 1 cup of quinoa. That's it. Alrighty? So that's my ingredient list right there. Again, in half, tuck your fingers in, and just cut. Cut, 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 cut. That simple, that easy. Okay? That's what you want to do. Keep everything tucked in. Let me turn this water down. Jumping out the pot like a bullfrog. Alright? So we have 1 cup of carrot in there. We're going to go, it might be a little over 2 cups, but I don't want to waste the carrots. I already have it sliced up. Again, thing. Look at that. Everything's just tucked. Everything's just tucked in. Everything's just tucked in. Tuck your fingers in. Tuck your fingers in. Okay? That's simple. Put everything in there. It's going to be delicious. Again, cut this thing in half. Keep your kitchen clean all times. Fingers tucked in. That's it. Got ahead of myself a little there, but that is all right. Keep your pieces as uniform as you can. So you want everything cooking the exact same. Alright, so we got the carrots already done. I'm going to set these mushrooms aside. How we doing over there? So we're going to have to use a few stalks of celery. And I just put it all over the floor, but that is alright. So I'm thinking probably 4 stalks of celery should get me that for the 2 cup mark. If not, we can always add. Rinse the celery off. Rinse it, rinse it, rinse it. Now, I'm going to cut these other ends off. You can take and save them for a stock or another soup or a broth, but I'm not going to use that. So I'm going to set these aside, but I'm not going to waste it. Put that right there. And I'm going to cut these ends off here. Again, you can save those. Just cut that end off. Again, same thing. Cut that off. And same thing here. Cut that end off. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do, again, same thing with my celery. Tuck your fingers. 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 Tuck it. Just keep it tucked in. See? Very simple. Okay, I'm going to measure. I normally like cooking like my grandmother. She didn't measure anything and she could cook her butt off. She would do a pinch of this and a pinch of that. And a little bit of this and a little shake of that. And that stuff came out perfect every time. If I could only cook as half as good as my grandma, I'll be alright. Okay? And I want this stuff chunky. I don't want this stuff all minced up super, super fine. I want it chunky. Okay? So, again, as you guys can see that? You just guide your knife. Look at that. I'm no pro, but good darn. Look at that. Okay? That's all you do, man. Like a daggone food processor over here. Alright? That's it. I'm going to do 1 more of the celery. That's looking really, really good. I'm going to get another Where did I put it? I don't even know what I did with it. Hold on a second. It's alright. Here we go. Okay, we're going to do another 2 stalks. Actually, just 1 more stalk. That'll be good enough. Rinse it off. Cut this end off. It's a little brown. Cut that end off. Okay, you guys still with me? Alright, again, tuck your fingers in. That's it. And that comes out pretty close to what I want. Alright, that's done. Throw these other little pieces in here, like that. Keep your kitchen area clean. Now we're going to go with the onion. Please, please God, don't let me cry cutting these onions. I always tear myself up cutting onions. I hate cutting onions. They're good, but I hate cutting them. So what you want to do, you always want to keep the root part on. Alright, so I'm going to cut this one end off like this. Alright, get this little bugger started here. And what I do is I start peeling off the outside layer. Peeling off the outside layer. And usually, that'll just take everything else right off. I'm going to throw this whole onion in here. Like I said, I want this thing chunky. And normally what they call the onion, celery, and carrot, it's a mirepoix. Okay? It's used to flavor soups and stews and things like that. And what they usually do is they will take that mirepoix, they'll cook it for the flavor and aromatics of it, and they normally strain it off. I'm not straining nothing off. We're eating all this stuff. We're going to eat it. So I'm going to take this onion, and actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually cut it in half. We're going to do 2 halves of it. Let me rinse my cutting board off. And we'll go with this half first. And I'm going to take and slice it like that. You guys can see that. Not all the way through. And then I'm going to take and just like that. Like that. Okay? Man, this thing is already kicking my butt. Hang on. Alright. And then just... Wow. My eyes are burning. So bad. So bad. Oh my goodness. People say use sunglasses and all that stuff. I don't have time for that. I'll just gut it out. And then just be careful cutting. You know, I'm not going to cut my fingers off on that. We'll use that another time. And then I want to get this outer layer just a little bit brown there. Woo! Again, like this. Then we just take in oh man, I can't see. Alright, so we got the onion all in here. I'm just trying to rush through with this onion because this is really, man, oh man. You guys have no idea. My eyes are burning so bad. Wow. Okay, we're going to take a break because I got to wipe my eyes out. As you can see, I got a towel coming in and we'll be right back.